We're here today to discuss an incident that happened early this morning near the 6200 block of Dori Avenue. At approximately 2:45 a.m., we received several 911 calls about a fire at a Tesla collision and sales center. One caller stated they heard gunshots and that there was a subject wearing black clothing setting multiple Tesla vehicles on fire. Upon arrival, officers discovered several vehicles on fire, as well as the word "resist" spray painted on the front doors of the business. Our partners from the Clark County Fire Department quickly put out the fires, and together with our K-9 and Armor Task Force, which is responsible for hazmat response, we're able to make the scene secure and safe. As of now, I can tell you that we believe the suspect approached the business wearing all black clothing, and he used what appear to be Molotov cocktails and a firearm to conduct his attack. At least 5 Tesla vehicles were damaged, to include 2 of which were engulfed in flames. As I mentioned earlier, we're still in the process of collecting evidence, but it appears the suspect fired at least 3 rounds into different Tesla vehicles, so we do believe a firearm was used. But you'll see a Tesla vehicle catch fire momentarily. You'll see the suspect pop up right next to the Tesla vehicle. That individual then appears to be reaching into some kind of bag or backpack, and then he'll walk back and forth from that vehicle that's already on fire to another vehicle. The loud bang that you just heard, we believe, was a gunshot that was fired into one of the Tesla vehicles. In a longer version of the clip, there are 2 gunshots in addition to that are heard. Also point out that we have recovered at least 1 unignited Molotov cocktail located in one of the Tesla vehicles, and we're working collectively with our partners to test that material and process that as evidence. We do believe that it is isolated at this time. We do not believe that there's any further threat to the general public. However, as a precaution, like we do on many of these types of incidents, we've increased our police presence, in particular at Tesla locations or any Tesla-related locations in the Valley.
This is being investigated by the FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force. We are working tirelessly to gather all the facts. Our agents have been on scene since early this morning. One thing that I wanted to highlight and make crystal clear, especially in light of reporting that's been ongoing around the country about similar incidents, targeted attacks at Tesla facilities, is that violent acts like this are unacceptable regardless of where they occur. And specifically to those who might think that something like this is justifiable or potentially even admirable, we want to let you know it's a federal crime. We will come after you, we will find you, and prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law. The question is this being investigated as an act of terrorism? The investigation is still in its infancy, but the investigative arm that is looking into this is the Joint Terrorism Task Force, so that we can get to the bottom of that question itself. Was this terrorism? Was it something else? It certainly has some of the hallmarks that we might think, the writing on the wall, a potential, political agenda, there's an act of violence. So none of those factors are lost on us. And so we are taking the full, brunt of all the FBI resources we have available with Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department to make sure that we have an understanding of who did this and why.